What makes a vintage table worth upcycling as a hidden gem? Imagine walking through a thrift store and spotting an old table that looks like it has stories to tell. You might wonder if it's worth the effort to bring it back to life. Well, some vintage tables are real treasures waiting to be discovered. They can become stunning pieces in your home with just a little creativity. First, look at the quality of the materials. Vintage tables are often made from solid wood or sturdy metals. These materials are thick and durable, meaning they can handle a lot of wear and tear. If the craftsmanship is good, the table can last for many more years after a makeover. Check the joints and the overall structure to see if it's still solid. If it is, it's a strong candidate for upcycling. Next, think about the story behind the table. Many vintage pieces have a history or sentimental value. Maybe it was a family heirloom or a special find from a flea market. Keeping that story alive by restoring the table adds a personal touch to your home decor. It's like giving new life to something with a past. Sustainability is another big reason to upcycle vintage tables. Reusing old furniture cuts down on waste and reduces the need for new resources. It's an eco-friendly choice that helps lower carbon emissions from manufacturing. Plus, it keeps old furniture out of landfills, which is good for the environment. The design potential of vintage tables is also impressive. Their unique shapes, textures, and worn finishes give you a blank canvas for creativity. You can paint them bright colors, stain them darker, or even add new materials like concrete or glass tops. These changes can turn a plain old table into a one-of-a-kind piece that stands out. Cost is another factor. Buying a vintage table from a thrift store or auction can be cheaper than purchasing a new high-end piece. Restoring it yourself or with a little help can save money while giving you a custom piece. Sometimes, a well-restored vintage table can even increase in value over time, especially if it's rare or designed by a notable maker. Lastly, check if the table is structurally sound. A sturdy frame and good joints make it easier to work with and ensure the finished piece will be functional. If the table is wobbly or damaged beyond repair, it might not be worth the effort. But if it's solid, you can confidently transform it into a beautiful, functional piece. In the end, a vintage table becomes a hidden gem when it combines quality, history, sustainability, creative potential, and good condition. These qualities make it a perfect candidate for upcycling and turning into a unique part of your home decor.